You've got it tuned to KEXP, listener-powered radio at 90.3 FM in Seattle, online round the globe at KEXP.org, and beyond excited to have Kishi Bashi live in studio. Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
You guys have sounded great warming up, and let's just kick right off into a song.
Sure. We'd like to do Philosophize in it, Chemicalize with it. It's a little early for that. Okay, we're going to go into a song called Q&A. Just going to relax. You guys ready? Relax time. You are the answer to my question. You are my accomplice in a crime. You are my wing woman, and did I mention we were together in another life? In that dreaming, you probably were mine. Whoa, hotaru, hotaru, futari no yume o miteru. Hotaru no, hotaru, hotaru, tsuneru to yume. modern angels, they broke her wings in the wind. For what? Decorated by man and time, on a mantle in quiet divine, manifested in their commitments to flame our minds. You are the answer to my question. You are my accomplice in a crime. You are my wing woman, and did I mention we were together in another life? In that dreaming, you probably were mine. Whoa, hotaru, hotaru, futari no yume o miteru, hotaru. In the twilight they danced and played. The fireflies, they go light like rain. In the dreaming we struck each other to pray for pain. Ooh, you are the answer to my question. You are my accomplice in a crime. You are my wing woman, and did I mention we were together in another life? In that dreaming, you probably were mine. Whoa.
So beautiful. Kishi Bashi live on KEXP, playing tonight here in Seattle at Showbox in the Market, and we are beyond delighted to have you in studio today. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
And I've seen you play by yourself with a million pedals, and today you have a band with you. It must be fun to mix it up and have some people to talk to on the road.
It's great. These are like my best friends and also fantastic musicians. I'm so happy to have them with me. You know, we had so much fun on that first song. That's why we're laughing.
It is a little bit early, but I imagine you've played a ton of shows. You've played a lot of festivals. I know you did a lot of touring on your last album. When were you able to kind of hunker down and start working on Light? Was it kind of piecemeal or?
A little bit. Actually, I was kind of forced to. I realized that the 2-year mark on my first album was coming up pretty soon, and I just kind of went back from that about 6 months.
Under a little pressure there.
A lot of pressure, yeah.
Well, speaking of pressure and pressure you didn't know you had, but so many of the staff and DJs here at KEXP absolutely loved your last album. It was on our top album of the year lists. And I have to say, one of my coworkers and I were talking a few months before the release of this one saying, I'm really nervous. I loved the last one so much. I hope that this one is good. And it really is so incredible. It's called Light. Did you approach it differently? If I remember correctly, you write on the violin, which is not something that you encounter every day outside the classical realm.
I think, I mean, I get bored really easy. So, you know, I have guitars and ukuleles and all these things lying around my house. And, you know, if I get bored of something, I pick up the violin and I try and write things. It comes from different sources, but, you know, I definitely need to be excited about it to write songs.
You recorded a lot of your last album by yourself. Did you bring more people in on things this time, or is
Sure.
it still a solitary endeavor?
I mean, for the most part, I have a home studio and I recorded it mostly, but I had a lot of friends, you know, singing. My band was singing on it. A lot of it, and I had real drums. Philippe played some drums on a track. Co-played. So, but anyways, yeah, I this time around, I really relied on a lot of musicians and a lot of outside support.
Now, where is home for you now? I know you've lived in a few places, and we like to call you a local musician since you were born here in Seattle.
I was born here. Yeah, when I was 5, I was killing it here. You know, but I moved out when I was 5 from Seattle. I live in Athens, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great. And you're playing tonight at Showbox at the Market. Kishi Bashi live in the KEXP studios with more music.
Okay, great. So another song would be this is a song called "Bittersweet Genesis" for him and her. And there's a little backstory to this, and it's the idea. I was playing around with the idea of Gaia, which is the concept that the organisms of this earth actually form a larger conscious being. It's an idea. It's interesting. So I thought, what if the world, the creation, the corruption, all the scandal and the beauty and all these things, and the ultimate destruction were between two lovers. And that's why this is called Bittersweet Genesis, for him and her. In the beginning we were scrambled together, mixed in a celestial bowl and hand-plucked like a feather. And the tears of bliss were not amiss. It was a good day. On the second day we created the earth, tickled in irony as we made love upon its girth. And to our delight the sun gave us the stars. The creation of the moon was a miracle of light, descended from the rift in the dark star of night. My veins pulsed butter as it illuminated your thighs. On the fourth day we felt compelled to whistle, for how could we call the lovebirds to nestle and keep us company in this world anew and fresh? Today I paint to life the portrait of the sacred friend, the perfect wife in synesthesia. Together we will fill the world with colored wine, but the story nears the present time of restlessness and wake up calls. Wake up. Standing between us in the shadows of Christmas past. Critically acclaimed but sadly underrated, fortune definitely favored us but no one celebrated. Our wits were splitting at their ends. We gazed upon the city lights, we each laughed aloud one final time and agreed, this is one thing we'll miss. As we held our breath and forced a will, the minutes stopped, the air was still, and minds began to unlearn their faulted ways. We blasted through the hills, they were the first to go with the most painful soul, cause we made them first when we learned to bleed with our fingers in the seas that we sowed in the dirt, and then we cried when we came in the glorious masterwork of life and beginning again. We ignored the pleas of the forest and the seas as we scorched the earth with our tears. We burn them in fear until there's nothing left, nothing left, nothing left, nothing left but us. Thank you. That was a song.
That was beautiful.
Thank you very much. Another song?
Yeah, that would be
Okay,
great.
great.
Kishi Bashi live on KEXP.
So this one features our crazy band. A lot of people say this album is prog rock. This song that's probably why. Okay. This is called Carry On Phenomenon.
stallions, for the faithful truth burns on and on, and on and on and on and on and on. When in doubt, you made me stay connected with the beyond and on. Like when the radio plays on and on, and on and on and on and on and on and on. So the earth will try its own if I sang you one. So carry on, phenomenon. So you got the best of me, so amazingly. So carry on, phenomenon. Oh, the way that you wait to me, it awakened me, it's shocking all. During the reigning age of Solomon, and on and on and on. My nefarious state of mind illuminated every song. For your serenade plays on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So we have to try a song if I sang you one. So carry on, phenomenon. So you got the best of me, so amazingly. So carry on, phenomenon. So the earth would try a song if I sang you one. So carry on, phenomenon. So you got the best of me, so amazingly. So carry on, phenomenon. So the earth would try a song if I sang you one. So carry on, phenomenon. So you got the best of me, so amazingly. So carry on, phenomenon and on.
So lovely. It's Kishi Bashi live on KEXP, the new album Light, and tonight they're at Showbox at the Market here in Seattle. Thank you again so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
That sounded great. You have such a beautiful voice. I can't believe I never noticed before that at times it's reminiscent of Kevin Barnes's voice, so I know you've played with.
He is my neighbor. I think I'm soaking it up.
When you played with them, I actually have seen you play with him. I'm trying to remember if you sing with the band.
With All Montreal, I used to. Yeah, I was key backup singer.
All right.
He has a beautiful voice, really high falsetto. Amazing. Yeah.
You both do. Well, thank you again for coming in. It's Kishi Bashi live on KEXP Seattle.
Thank you.
Wow, that was